front right axle, guys, the seal is actually leaking. I ordered a couple of seals from Rock Auto while I was ordering other stuff. They don't have it broken down very well. It's just listed as a front axle seal, and I'm not sure what seal this actually is, but it ain't for the front right on the all-wheel drive 2011 model, that's for certain. This is, however, this was ordered locally from a shop in Brampton, North Brampton, Ontario, and they still carry Suzuki genuine parts. And there's the correct, that's the Suzuki part number, and it is in fact a correct seal. Good. Yeah, so this is the right forward drive shaft. You can see it's clearly been weeping the seal. Change it just before I clean this. So some of you will recognize this, the mount member, and this is all too common an issue with the SX4. Extremely common. I've changed this on my all-wheel drive one, Azure Gray one, and that's where this comes in. I just roll you up top here. Again, this came from same place I got the seal, North Brampton Nissan, or Infinity I guess it is now. And this is the part number, the mount member. They're still available. You can make excuses for why you don't change yours, but they're still available. No, to be fair, I have to change this. This car is going for safety. There's a brace. That brace is put on after the seal is put in place, so I'm not going to be able to remove that seal with that brace in place. Don't think. Yeah, I gotta take it off. Don't buggerize the seal. I've only got one. It's only 4 bolts. Only 4 bolts. What could possibly go wrong? I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it's in focus here, guys, but I've got the gearbox actually and a small scissor jack here to unload it, just in case it wants to drop. Don't think it will, but it might. Quite honestly, guys, I've actually pushed that seal too deep. I'm going to pull it back out, and I'm going to use one of my flat picks here to do it. Hopefully don't damage the seal in the process. So there's a little chamfer on the casting here, and just trying to put it back to where it originally was. and that is pretty close. That is damn close. Let me just get you in tight there, guys. Don't know if you can see. Can you see just on the chamfer? Yeah, you can see it there. That is very close to where it actually was sitting originally, and it appears to be all sitting pretty square in the housing there. I'm happy with that. We'll leave it at that. I've only had these a couple of weeks, and I've actually used them a number of times so far. The seal does come, in fact, come greased, but I put a wee bit of gear oil on it there, so it's nice and smooth. It's not going to damage. Hopefully, it won't damage anything, right? If you're talking about an O-ring or a lip seal or something. Yeah, good tools. Come in a set of 3. Transfer stiffener bolts. This is the left-hand side, but the right-hand side is the same thing as a stiffener bracket. The bolts are torqued to 41 foot-pounds. Yeah, so the drive shaft is all in place there, guys. It's locked on the circlip inside the part of the transfer case. The shaft, the spline shaft that it goes onto, that's all locked in place. Anti-seize the splines that come through the hub, and this is a new nut. It's not torqued, of course. I'll wait until the car is back on its wheels, and then I'll apply the final torque to it. And of course, I'm ready to put the struts back in. I just wanted to get the shaft in, change the seal, get the shaft back in while all that stuff was out of the way. You know, not Howard Hughes freaky deaky clean, but respectable. Okay, strut is back in place. I'm gonna final torque that nut once the weight is on the wheels. Struts are in place. Everything's buttoned up. Vertical links, control arms replaced. Tie rod end, as I mentioned before. Seal for the shaft, and again that's going to be torqued as well once the weight's on the wheels. Yeah, good. Rinse and repeat. So a simple tray is another good idea, guys, that has taken me decades to figure out. You know, just keep your tools all in one relatively compact area and yet accessible enough that you can still access everything and see everything at a glance. And a simple tray to hold your sockets. I got that recently, they're cheap on Amazon, you know. Mein Gott den Himmel, the time you waste looking for your sockets. I have to level the car and service the gearbox oil. As you recall, I lost some oil, of course, when I took the shaft out. And yeah, so I'll do that. I want to get the wheels back on and move the car out of the garage because some of you may or may not be aware, I've got some grief with my other cars outside that I need to attend to. So I need to get this out of the garage for now. I'll tell you, a couple of large bacon trays like this, preferably aluminum so they don't rust, just for the sake of some scale, man, you can save yourself a ton of grief just by catching spills and rust dropping. It's nice. Right, yeah. These are torqued. Around the block a couple of times while no plates on it. Nobody seems to have called the cops so far. That's it for this one for the next wee while, guys, temporarily while I get to work on these two. Cheers.